So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's forced to go back. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Engages and forces him off the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Chouameni. Opts to play it back. Chouameni, nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Rijkaard gets it away. Good take, and is he in? Strokes it back. Xavi Alonso. That pass has been well intercepted. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Musiala. Bebeto. Now it's Musiala. Yamal. Oh, cracking ball. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McTominay. Here's Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Musiala. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it.
Shoots! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Crochet gets a foot in and wins the ball. Neymar. Chouameni. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Played out towards the right wing. And he's played it back. McTominay. Now it's Neymar. Little pass back. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Hullet! They've done it! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hangs one in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played it again. And he's there to clear it. Oh, easy pickings there. Musiala. He's a sharp little ball here. Long ball looking to counter. And they're back on the ball again. McTominay. Xavi Alonso. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Deftly away. And the first half is done. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're off again.
Jeff, Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Lewandowski. Maldini. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Bebeto! And it's Gnabry. Tchouaméni. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bebeto! It's anyone's ball now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gets to show off his quick feet.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Nicely spread. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gullit stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Gullit must have made the worst possible choice.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Just eases him off the ball. And this is Lukaku. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Lee Kang-in, it's a really well-measured ball. Played in deep. And that has been cleared. Gullit does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rummenigge goes steaming forward. Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. O'Shea. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Opts for safety. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Rummenigge, and this is Gullit. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
.75 minutes played. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Flash and climbs up big! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Bebeto. It's a promising position.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's McTominay. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rummenigge. He's having a shot! And another try! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. 5 minutes to add.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Yaya Toure, distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. McTominay. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. That's a lovely, neat pass. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now this could be a... David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Villa. And it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's got away. Conte. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. McTominay. Pullet gives it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He might be in here! Look at the space here! And it's Maradona. Maradona with the delivery. Chouameni, played out to the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Boucher. Chouameni. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. To O'Shea. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Chouameni. And it's McTominay. Approaching the half-hour mark. Lukaku touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure. Now Gnabry. Chouameni. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Maradona! They want to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's forced to go back. And here's Cruyff. This looks promising. That is good strength. Oh, he's burst through. Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta. David Villa looking understandably energised after his goal. Cruyff. Conte. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Zanetti. And it's Conte. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos looking to penetrate opposition. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Villa. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Figo. Cross. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Front-footed pressing going on here. Rocher. For Yaya Toure. Maldini. Lukaku. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's McTominay. Gnabry. Gnabry with the delivery. Up he goes! He's scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Nice sequence of passes this. Rocher goes direct. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Another throw-in. And that's played in low. Chouameni over to the other side. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great... Hunters! They've scored! Do not write them off. Back they come. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Hazard.
Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Can he get it through? Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Zanetti. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Villa. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? David Villa driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hoeneß tries a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a...
Oh, what a... Oh, off the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Back into the middle. And he's managed to get rid. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Hernes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a shade optimistic.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game, covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
It's come to nothing. And the ball is out of play. Gnabry. Pull it. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And Hullet! Strokes it back. Turns back here, probably the best option. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Hullet. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Batistuta. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Maldini does well to stand firm and defend it. Neymar. McTominay. And it's Gnabry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Well, now he's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's made its way to him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Batistuta! He scored! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordan Henderson, oh, well measured. Rummenigge, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Henderson is the guilty party there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Maldini. Yaya Toure. Gnabry hurtling down that right flank. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's McTominay. Crosses it in. Neymar. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's their second corner of the game. Gnabry with the short one. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And it's Neymar. That has been slung wide. Shot at goal! And it's in!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Aims beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So what can they make of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. It's a really well-measured ball. Pings it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's nice. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Batistuta! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Jordan Henderson. He has a look up. He's having a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's played in low.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Salah. Oh, this is a terrific run. Back into the middle. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. Pull it. And it's Gnabry. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. Ball comes in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
This looks promising. And the shot! Oh, Denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, McTominay. Number 13.
Roberto Carlos falls short. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
21, Neymar.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 5, Gattuso.
Zanetti.
Number 99, Lukaku. Number 15,
Neymar.
Vargas. Number 11, Ibrahimovic.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Howson. And it's Salah. Grimaldo. And here's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gnabry. Chouameni. Just 5 minutes left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's with the keeper. Maldini. I think we're just about done
There
here.
will be 1 minute at a
And
time.
here's Ibrahimovic. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's picked it up out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Tchouaméni. And this is Lukaku. And that's gone loose. Back towards the middle. McTominay. That's a lovely, neat pass. Back they go.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Maldini. It's Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And it's Maldini. McTominay. And it's Maldini. And this is not a chance! Kaka. It's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Kaka. Fernando Torres. A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Chiellini. Now it's Dani Olmo. That's a cute ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Neymar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Maldini. Tchouaméni. O'Shea. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. be a throw-in. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Kaka. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance. But it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Traumeri. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Lukaku. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Caresses it through. And he's taking no chances there. And they're back on the ball again. McTominay. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Gnabry. And it's Maldini. Yaya Toure. Spread it left. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Super save by Livakovic. Tchouaméni clears it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's gone backward here. Maldini. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Chiellini. Here's Tchouaméni. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaká chips it through. Fernando Torres. Tchouaméni is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's burst through. Showing good feet. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McTominay, played out to the right. And it's McTominay. This might spell danger. And the counter is on. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good run down the left. McTominay. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Jeff, Chiba really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Lukaku. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo, he is through here. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had it taken off him. Kaká on a strong run down the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Lukaku. Oh, sweet feet. He's had it nicked away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Hangs in a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's. And it is. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread out to the left. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gnabry. And it's Tchouaméni. Now McTominay, played out to the left flank. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Jeff Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's found a way past. Owen. Owen! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Vitinha. He's looking wide. Spread neatly. Gnabry. Tchouaméni. And it's Yaya Touré. Into the channel. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Hullet. Cruyff! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Owen. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Now it's McTominay. Played out to the right. Always play. Shoots! And he's managed to get rid. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lukaku. Cafu. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Here's Vitinha. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Gnabry. And here's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Now it's McTominay.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is chance for a shot! And the ball's cut. Oh, what has happened here? And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chouameni concedes a free kick for that. Toure with a def quickly taken. Cafu, and it's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off set. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Owen really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Neymar. Now it's Owen. Neymar caresses it through. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Real chance! And he's there to get it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Goes for a shot!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Gnabry. And here's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Played into the top. Mighty effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Traumeri, out to the right. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's nice. McTominay has it in a wide position. McTominay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he goes cross-field. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Law.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos. He is through here. McTominay. Oh, look at the space here. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maradona. Oh, they could break here. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. And he's forced to go back. Yaya Toure. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pullet chasing after it. And it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here. Oh! Oh, that was no routine save.
Law actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Gnabry. Lukaku is wide and looking to get onto this. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Lukaku. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they can counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This might spell danger. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw. Costa Curta. Hazard. And a chance! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Played out towards the right wing. McTominay. And here's Hullet. And he was alert to it. Costa Curta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Played out to the left flank. Fired deep towards the back post. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Roberto Carlos. And Hullet! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely. It's hit the crossbar. Can he finish? Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gnabry, looking for the run. Rummenigge will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ernest. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dixon. Mohamed Salah. Now Davids. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Gnabry. Tchouaméni. Hullet has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found some space. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Good running, strong and purposeful. McTominay. Oh, important interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp. But this is Gnabry. Gnabry! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Shevchenko. Law threads one in.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Numero 7, Hazard. Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Messi getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Cruyff. He has found a way through. Davids. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Toure cuts it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Tchouaméni. Picked out brilliantly. Opts to play it back. He's free, he has got space. Law tries to pass it through. Salah. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. The final seconds now. They're urging it, shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Ibrahimovic! This time, surely! And he thumps it clear. And it's Chouameni. He's chosen to go back. Maldini. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shifted into the flank. Played in by Roberto Carlos. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Messi, ambitious ball here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Gnabry looks to the other side. Now McTominay. And here's Lukaku. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he's onside. That has been knocked clear. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And it's Drogba. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Out for a throw. Roberto Carlos. And here's Lukaku. Tchouaméni. Roberto Carlos. McTominay stood his ground strongly. Zanetti looking to get on the end of this. This is Owen. Oh, he's bustling through.
Oh,
here.
great feat, that.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Maldini. Yaya Toure. And it's Drogba. And that could set him on his way. Steaming on goalward. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Zanetti. It's a good run down the right. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Howson is the team's great visionary. McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. Gnabry. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. And it's O'Shea. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Gnabry. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Tchouaméni heading backwards. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Opts for safety. Yaya Toure. Tchouaméni being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Gnabry. Gnabry with the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Tchouaméni. Now Yaya Toure. And he's found a way past. Knocks it into space.
Oh, this is Gnabry.
There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Gnabry. Oh, that's nice. Gnabry hurtling down that right flank. Climbs up big! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, third corner of the game.
77. Sai para a entrada.
Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Camisa 8.
Chance! Gnabry. Good ball, good real chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Chouameni, it's a really well-measured ball. And he's forced to go back. That has been slung wide. The final 5 minutes. Looking for a runner. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Batistuta coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. And it's Gattuso. Gattuso, that's tidy. Now this could be a chance.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Great vision. O'Shea. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result